Hi, welcome. I haven't posted in a week, which is the longest I haven't posted for. And that's because I was in a rut. So if you're someone that often finds yourself in a rut and are struggling to figure out what to do, I'm going to share with you my experience, and hopefully that can help you know what to do when you're in a similar situation. Lately, I've just been stuck. Okay, I just can't seem to find the flow. And usually when I feel like it's hard for me to work and be productive and produce content, usually when it's hard, I force my way through it and it actually ends up working out. Like I just suck it up and I stay disciplined, and then I kind of get into the flow from working in it. But now when I was forcing myself to work, it just felt extremely draining and I couldn't get my mind straight. I couldn't really think clearly. I did not know what was going on and I just felt really stuck and lost. So I decided to take a step back. I was trying to be realistic about why I was feeling this way. What is happening? What is my body telling me? So after some reflection, I realized for 2 months straight, I've been so locked in because I created this 30-day self-improvement challenge in July and I started preparing for that in June. So for 2 months, I was just grinding so hard. Putting that much concerted effort into one thing, you need to take a break. You need to recharge. Kind of like playing soccer. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Bianca St. George and I'm a professional soccer player. And sometimes we go for weeks preparing for a tournament, and then we're in the tournament and it's so intense for a couple weeks, and after you're done, you need to recharge. It doesn't mean you're gonna stop playing soccer ever again. You just need to make sure you recover for your next intense bout. And I realized that I was in this period of recovery. After 2 months of going all in to create this challenge, I was like, okay, I need some sort of reconnect with myself, to remove myself from things, because I need to let my mind rest a little bit. And I realized that that's something that a lot of people struggle with. When is it time to actually rest, and when is it time to actually push through? And I realized that when I put the same amount of effort to do something that is hard, but I don't see the return, I don't produce more, I don't get more clarity, I don't get momentum, I realize it's time for me to take a step back and do some things a little differently. So what I've been doing for the past week is doing things that are much more aligned with being present. So it's not as much doing things that produces results, but it's more taking a step back and being more mindful, more in the consuming and receiving type of phase. So I would listen to more podcasts, I would read more books, I journaled a lot this past week, and I also reached out to people that I love, because when I'm in this, grind mode and work mode, hyper focused, I tend to neglect my relationships with people. So this past week, I really took the time to reconnect with my people. So this is just for you to start thinking about when it's time to recharge, when you're actually tired and a little bit, you've given your big effort for a sustainable period of time. At some point, you need to take a step back, but the way that you do it is very important, because now I feel more recharged. I feel like it's time for me to pivot and produce more content and get back into the flow of things, but that's because I actually took care of myself. So you have to be careful about what you do when you're recharging. But this is where I want to go a little bit deeper, because not because I feel ready to get back onto a rhythm and a grind season, a grind era, grind mode, whatever you want to call it. It's still very hard for me to take that step, because it started to feel comfortable being in this consumption phase of gathering data and taking notes and journaling. It kind of felt good. And it feels really hard for me to start posting again. I know it's only been a week, but to just film again, because my insecurities of perfectionism is coming back. Because right now, I know this video that I'm filming right now is not going to be this presentation style, super edited and polished, where it's meant to grab your attention. There's no script to what I'm telling you right now. So I know that this video is not going to be my best one or the one I'm the most proud of. And it's really hard for me to do this right now. But I realized if I wanted to get back into the flow of things, I had to do exactly what I did not want to do, which was filming an unprepared video. Me just taking this step, just going out here and just doing something like filming a video right now, is exactly what's going to make me get back into the rhythm of things. If I just spend the next 2 weeks preparing for the perfect video for me to come back and like to gain momentum back, I'm just gonna waste time and not make as much progress. I'm gonna make way more progress if right now I just decide to casually film a bunch of videos. And I don't care that they're going to be subpar, because I still know that I have value to give. And I'm going to learn way more and make way more progress over 2 weeks posting 10 videos than if I waited 2 weeks to post 1 video. This kind of goes back to the lesson that the only way to overcome your fears is by facing your fears. So my fear right now was that I wasn't going to do a perfect video. The fear of being seen doing things that aren't the best, okay? That's a fear that I have. But the way that I'm overcoming that is by doing exactly what I'm so afraid of. And another point that I'm making is that you do not need a full plan of how you're gonna get back on track from your rut. Just start doing something. I feel like that kind of got me paralyzed for the past day or so, is because I kind of wanted to plan out every little step that I was going to take for me to get back on track towards, commitment, waking up at 5, doing all my routine, following my whole day, a structured schedule. Like, I felt like I had to do this whole specific plan for that. And every day I was kind of like unsure what I wanted to do, what direction to do. I'm like, I know, like deep down, I know what's most important for me is for me to keep posting content and to keep being involved with you. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So I hope you're getting a message that it's okay to not know what you're going to do. It's okay that it's not going to be perfect. The best thing that you can do right now is to do the exact thing that you're avoiding. I wish I did not stutter that. That would have been so much better. But I hope you get my point, okay? So if you're in a rut, just recognize, is it time for you to recharge? Make sure you recharge properly. You do things that are nourishing to your mind and soul and body, that it is very intentional. And then when you sense it's time to come back, don't overthink it and just start taking action. No matter how small it is, just start doing the thing that you know that you need to do, regardless of how it makes you feel. So on this note, I will see you very, very soon, because I am just feeling like I need to do what I need to do right now is to post a lot of content. So you won't have to wait a week until you see me back, okay? I love you so much, and I can't wait for the challenge that's going to be announced on August 15. Okay, I had to put it out there because I'm so excited for this. All right, see you really soon. Mwah.